Hey. For everybody who don't know, deaf, dumb, stupid, living up under a rock, man, Teddy nigga, where you from?
Originally from Port Arthur, Texas, PAT Trip.
Hey. So, how did you get into the music?
Really just back then, you know, used to, back in, you know, elementary school, used to beat on the desk, on the walls, stuff like that.
You used to beat on the desk?
Used to beat on the desk, and then, you know, kids just out there just making music, just, you know, then I did a little talent show with teachers, and then it just was interesting, so I just kept it going.
Now, what was the go-to beat when you was beating on that disc? Cause I used to be that nigga too in school.
There was that Outcast, So Fresh and So Clean.
You remember any bars from how you would spit?
Man, that's a long time.
Yeah. I know I do, you know, for Port Arthur, I'm just curious as far as, in that section, man, is like, you know, long live the Pimp, you know what I'm saying? But is Pimp C considered like just like a god out there or something? Like just when niggas walk and talking in the streets?
Yeah, it's a legend. It's, you know, alive and dead.
Yeah, how much of his culture pours into like the day in life of the streets out there? Like, you know, is there any shops out there that kind of just show him love? Any restaurants out there that show him love?
Yeah, they got all kind of stuff. They got like a whole wall made strictly for him, the UGK, just everything.
Nobody better not touch that wall, on God.
Yeah.
Oh God. So as far as you know, of course you start, you know, fucking around, you know, in school. You know, we always ask people here as far as when you start taking it serious, because, you know, there's always a point where you're just fucking around with it. Then there's always either that person or that situation that makes you like, this is something that I actually want to run with. What was the situation for you to say, like, I want to start taking this thing serious?
Well, I took a trip to Atlanta, and I met up with Shorty Low out there.
Oh wow!
So we linked up with him and his son, and you know, we started chopping it up. So I used to drive out there like every weekend from Port Arthur to Atlanta. Yeah. And then, you know, I started getting more attention and stuff, you know, linking up with different people. Like with the D4L, we'll go hang out at the club, and, you know. I was like, oh, this is what I want to do. So I just took it serious from there, then I, you know, started doing it.
So why did they not try to sign you? Because that's like at the time where they was at their height, right?
Well, it was just like, you know, it was just like they were just showing me some love from Texas, so he was fucking with it. So it was like, you know, just kind of like homies. It wasn't even, you know.
That's live. So did they put you in the studio? Did they teach you anything rap-wise or anything?
Yeah, I did. I was in the studio one time over there, but it just wasn't living out there, so
yeah,
that's the thing.
I can make your eyes roll back. Hey. That's a strong statement.
That's a strong statement.
How many niggas have stalked you?
Because
when you make a nigga eyes roll back.
That's not an easy feat.
Yeah. They be trying.
Now, hey, so with that being said, for even that song, as far as who's on the production of that song, and on the visuals, real quick, to give them a shout out.
I got B King on there.
Yeah.
Shout out to B King.
Yeah.
Already.
How did that come about, man? Because, you know, B King did his motherfucking thing in the video. He did his thing on the verse. You know, B King always gonna, you know, lace it down for H-Town. How did that come about, that collaboration?
Well, literally, I had made the song, but then I was like, well, I'm gonna need to make the song more up tempo. So I was like, who can I put on there? So I actually took off one of my verses and just put him and, you know, hit him up. And because he was like, I think you need to make your Instagram. Because I ain't have an Instagram, I just got one about 9 months ago. So he was like, I think you, yeah. You late to the race. Look. But it's going for me, so, you know, so I did that, and then, you know, put him on the track, because he with the strip club shit, club guy. I say, well, I'm gonna go that route. Went that route, hit him up, got him on, did the visuals. We just worked from there.
Now, being that you are an attractive young lady and you have the musical content that you have, and, you know, how does that work when you get with artists like Beat King and, you know, just different, like, how is the working relationship versus with your music?
I just like to keep stuff strictly business, you know. Don't mix the two.
So does B King come into the yo, or does he come around with a bunch of eggplants and cucumbers and nuggets?
We have him on him.
Man, he got his thing, I got mine. Yeah.
Now, who would you say is more creepy? Photographers, producers, or rappers?
It's more what?
Creepy, like shoot they shot creepy. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody in their own lane, really. Really. That's how I handle them.
Now, you got a lot of big cosigns, Flip, Sauce Walker, B King, Exotic Pops. Like, how hard was it for you to get out there and build those relationships as an artist? Because when you coming out and you just starting and you're trying to get people to take you serious just as an artist, period, it's hard to build certain relationships with people that are already known. And everybody that you mess with already got, like, a legacy.
Yeah.
So how did you build those relationships?
Yeah, I just reach out to them, it's when I reach out to them, they fucking with it or they ain't. So pretty much it's been going pretty good for me. They check me out, they say, yeah, they like that. And the vibe is just always good, everywhere I go.
Who is the person that you jump in the studio that you like working with so far the most?
Yeah, so far I like fucking with Sauce Walker, did talented.
You being from Houston, it's a lot of history in Houston of successful artists. Do you feel like there's any pressure on like an upcoming Houston artist to sound a certain way?
As far as me, I really don't even know what nobody else is even doing. I try to stay focused and tunnel vision my own lane. I can't even tell you nothing about nobody else.
That's real. So, your name is Yella Yella. I gotta ask you, do you feel that, being Yella gives you like a little cheat code in the game? Just a little cheat code?
I mean, I don't know.
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
So, you got a few songs out right now. You're doing all of this independent though.
Yeah.
How hard is it for a female artist like yourself, you know what I'm saying, that's attractive, to go out here and maneuver through the industry by yourself with no team behind you?
Yeah, I just gotta stay humble. Usually people say you by yourself, you're doing this, but I always got God. He always with me. So whatever route he gonna take me, that's where I'm going.
No, that's real. And even us noticing, we up here in the D, I gotta say, your branding is on point, you know what I'm saying, as far as what you're doing.
Yeah.
For us to even take notice from you out, down south, to even jump on the gram just 9 months ago. I mean, what is your mindset as far as, beyond the music, just really branding yourself to get out here, on the front lines with it?
With me, I just like to do like more all up front, blunt, put it all in your face, let it all just hang out. Just do it.
All in you.
Hey, man. Today is the 4th of July, but we don't celebrate that shit, so fuck that. But
Yeah.
let's say you at the barbecue with your significant other. Do you make they plate?
I'll make the plate. I'll make the plate.
There we go. Now, I will say, your music is very X-rated.
Yeah.
Very freaky, if you will. And that's dope because it's like, it almost brings back that Trina, like that, that I'm gonna get on the record and talk nasty to him vibe. Do you get a lot of people always wanting you on features for that specifically? And do you have other songs in different lanes, or that's just the?
Yeah, I get more people reach out to me or more of that, they want that nasty shit on their track.
Yeah.
But I'm not boxed in. I can do whatever, but that's more of my lane.
That's real. And as far as just you being in the game, is there anyone that you would like to work with? Of course, out of your section, Megan Thee Stallion just blew up out of Texas. A lot of other Texas female rappers are coming like into the game and coming into the forefront. Is there any artists that you would like to work with on the female side, but also on the male side that's in the game right now?
As far as the female side, I wouldn't mind doing a track with Trina.
Yeah, that's real. Nah, that's legendary. Yeah. What would you call it? What would you like to name that hoe? 'Cause I know y'all gonna be on some freaky shit.
Yeah, freaky shit.
Who do you think will win that freaky battle?
Ooh.
Back to back.
Yeah. Hey.
That's real. That's real.
Now, you have your own company, Freak of Nature. What made you do that?
Maybe start our own company or
Yeah.
name it like that.
Huh?
You say we made it name it?
Yeah. No, what made you start your own company?
Oh, I just want to start it up myself. So from here on out, we can start doing partnerships and, let people take me more serious.
And for those in the home, man, explain the Freak of Nature brand and what you got going.
This Freak of Nature is, just me being out, open, and not really worrying about what nobody got to say, Just, that's what I am, freak bitch, freak nasty, anything. Just being more out and open in the nature, in the world, just doing what you want to do. Not worrying about what the next person got to say.
That's real. And as far as your goals for Freak of Nature, as far as where you would like to see it grow to, what are the heights that you're setting for yourself?
I'm trying to make it more of a household name, and when they see it, they say, "Oh yeah, that's her."
Nah, for real, because I want my daughter, screaming for that Freak of Nature when she.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know, we trying to get it to that point. God damn it.
And let them know I ain't your role model.
Nah, for real, man. It's interesting, man, because back in the day, let's say female artists wasn't that outspoken as far as with their sexuality.
Yeah.
But now it's just more so kind of it's the norm now as far as being that. What are your thoughts on that? From not only your music but from your branding, as far as just being able to be more in tune with your sexuality and things like that.
Like, what you say?
Like just in tune with your sexuality, and like you said, just being able to be outspoken, being able to say what you want, say what you mean. Like a lot of females are kind of going down that path. What are your thoughts as far as being able to be that free? Because back in the day, you couldn't be that, or you used to be frowned upon as being able to talk that shit the way you want to. For your empowerment, how does that feel, and how do you feel about going about it?
Yeah, I just feel like this day and age, it's more powerful for women nowadays than it was back then. Back then, it was more men. Men do. Women, we didn't really have a foot in. Now it's just like women. It's like we taking over. We rule the world. Pussy is power.
Pussy is power. Speaking of that, the quarantine hit, and they got a lot of artists, trying to figure out new ways of making revenue and new jugs and things like that. How has the quarantine affected you? What have you learned about yourself? And what are you doing outside of just even the music, to either better yourself, better your people around you, things like that?
Yeah, quarantine, it really didn't put no stop to nothing that I'm doing as far as, just like doing shows, like getting out there with the club scene, but really ain't put a stop. It really kind of helped me out, sit me down, and so I could start writing and doing more music. So it kind of was a good thing, not for the people that, but it didn't really do no justice to me.
And when you see all the strip club dancers that ain't in honest no more starting OnlyFans, what's your words of wisdom to those ladies?
Hey, if that's how you want to make your money, do your thing. Do your thing.
Now, you post a lot of wild shit on your Instagram. Do you believe that every female potentially could squirt?
Can squirt?
Yeah.
Squirt or twerk?
Squirt.
Every female squirt? No.
Damn, okay. You don't think every woman can?
Nah, I don't believe so.
Just know that, you can.
What's your favorite color?
Favorite color is yellow.
I just wanted to make sure.
No. And with that, and now it's crazy 'cause I was going down your gram, and I'm like, there was one time where you had like the the yellow wigs, the yellow highlights and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
That's a dope look. Can we see that again? I mean,
I was thinking about bringing it back. Just gotta find the right person to hook me back up with it.
I am Jonathan. Where you at, bro? We waiting for you right now. We gonna link you up.
Now, when you creating a whole body of work, do you go in with a plan, or do you just kind of go in and freestyle?
I just pretty much go with the flow, whatever comes to the top of the head.
And in the studio, what kind of vibes do you need inside the studio to best create your music?
Pretty much, I just need like a closed session to give me more, music loud, turned up, closed session. Only no distractions.
Amen, amen. And what is your favorite exotic pop?
Favorite exotic pop? I was going with the what they was? It was Pimp C. Yeah.
You got an exotic pop?
He got an exotic pop. You better have said Pimp C.
Sweet James Jones.
Nah, for real, Sweet James. Yeah, I forgot what color it is.
Yeah.
It's Pimp C.
It's red.
It's red, yeah.
I'm still waiting on my lemonade.
Oh yeah, see? Yeah.
I'm waiting on my lemon squeeze.
Nah, that only makes sense. Yella Yella lemon squeeze. Nah, for real.
Yeah, I could have said something.
And I do want you to touch on as far as, of course, the Beat King collab is in there. Who else have you collabed with either in the past or maybe something coming up in the future that you have worked with or that you're about to work with?
Yeah, I got a video about to get ready to drop with called Freak of Nature with Sauce Walker.
Yeah.
So we about to drop that video. The visuals is coming up. Real dope song. I got songs with EXO, DJ EXO.
Yeah.
What else I got? Lil Flip, got him on some tracks.
Shout out Flip,
Shout
man.
out
Legend.
Flip.
Nah, for real. Hey, and the way the music goes today, most artists do you cut your track, you send it off to an artist to work on, and they send the track back to you.
Yeah.
Do you prefer that method, or do you want to be in the studio with artists that you work with? Do you want to vibe?
I mean, yeah, I'd rather be hands-on, up close and personal. You feel it more, and that's pretty much what I've been doing lately. I need to be in there with you, so we make sure we both like what we doing.
Exactly. So when you feel like you drop that fire-ass track, who's the first person that you send it off to give their critique? Who's your go-to person that ain't gonna be a yes man?
I probably got one of my little friends, my little homegirls. I let her listen to it and she'll tell me what it is.
Man, do you take constructive criticism well, or do you?
Yeah, I mean, I love it.
Nah, that's real. That's real. As far as Texas is big. Of course, there's a lot of money markets in Texas as far as to travel and do tours in. But as far as getting out the state, getting out the city, where would you like to go? As far as I know it's Corona and stuff, but as far as where would you like to perform or have your music at that you haven't been to?
I pretty much been to a lot of places, so it's as far as
Atlanta every guy.
Yeah.
Is there somewhere that you haven't been to that you would like to touch down on?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been everywhere in the damn United States. I go to Hawaii. Yeah.
I've seen it.
You said hallelujah to
Yeah.
Now, this is a question that we like to ask all the pretty young women who come to the couch. Does a regular nigga have a chance? Now, when we say regular nigga,
9 to 5. 9 to 5. All more. 9 to 5 niggas standing.
overnight stocking.
Bro.
He got 2 pair of forces, one black, another black.
So he could have robbed.
He might have to rob. Does a regular nigga have a chance with Yella Yella?
Yeah, I mean, regular niggas, they got a chance because I know what I can bring to the table. So it's just uplift a nigga.
Yeah. That's true. B. Simone has said that she can't date somebody who has a 9 to 5 because they're just on 2 different time zones with their work. Do you believe what you do would kind of contradict a relationship with someone working a straight schedule when you might be in the studio till 2, 3 a.m., doing whatever?
Yeah, pretty much if they don't understand the lifestyle, then you got to move around. Yeah.
So how would they even be able to come at you? For you to even entertain whatever they're going to say to you?
You gotta say some shit I ain't never heard.
That's tough. I heard everything. You heard it all.
Good morning.
Now,
No, that's some stalker
what you
type
doing?
shit.
Now, you been around a lot of successful people. Have you lost any type of situation or relationship because of the amount of people you be around and you have he might have a jealous nature?
I mean, no, if I lost a relationship as far as me with other people, yeah, I done ran through a whole bunch of bitches. I mean, literally, and ran through a whole bunch of them. And it's like, shit, they say it's lonely at the top, so when you get up there,
As far as for the bisexual fans out there, or the lady fans who are peeping your music, do they have a chance?
No.
Sorry, ladies.
I like it hard and rocky, not sleep and sloppy.
Nah, that's real. That's real. So let me feel your taste of music, man. You got to ride from H-Town to the D, from Port Arthur to the D. You get only 3 albums to ride with. What 3 albums you bringing?
You say what?
What 3 albums? You only get 3 albums to ride with. Making that little 4-5 hour trip. What 3 albums are you bringing?
I fuck with Gates.
All All right.
I got to have a Pimp C in the deck.
Nigga, got it. You already know.
And I probably do like some mixtape shit after that.
Nah, that's really.
The Kappa with my screens.
Speaking of, they try to bring back the Kappa. Like this past couple of months ago. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I was. I heard about it.
Was there any success to it? I mean, from what you heard, because we didn't go. You know, we were talking about it. You know, Corona was everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people had went out, so it was a big gathering, but. Yeah, I ain't go.
That's real. So if you was to pull up on your dream slab, what would be your dream slab?
Ooh.
And what you sitting on?
What would the neon light say?
I just know it'll be yellow. Canary yellow Mercedes. Like that.
Shit no. Would you get any of your albums like Screwed and Chopped? Cause I be hating that Texas artists don't do that no more.
Yeah.
Cause I fuck with, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, I most definitely do it. You know, they still got that crowd that still love that Screw, so I most definitely do that.
Yeah. Do you still listen to like Screwed and Chopped music? I be wondering about that.
I mean, yeah, I be listening. It's not letting it. I'm just focused on all day, but yeah, I still dip and dab in it.
That's real. And for those that's outside the state that just don't really understand our culture of Screwed and Chopped and double cups.
Yeah.
Can you tell them, like, as far as just for you to explain to someone outside here why we go double cup? Why is that some Texas shit?
Right.
I mean, that's.
She got 2 cups right now.
That's what it's always about. You single cup, you ain't winning. You gotta have a double cup.
You gotta go back home.
Double styrofoam.
Yeah.
Would you ever sign a deal?
I mean, if the price is right, but you know, we'll do a partnership. There you go. So.
What is the right price?
Right. Everybody, I want a meal.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You gotta have an M next to it or a B. Yeah.
A B? A whole B.
Yeah.
So let's say you did sign for a whole B. You get that first check.
You gonna run off on the plug?
Shit, I would. What's the first thing that you buy? What's your first crazy purchase?
First thing I do, I think about you gotta have more than one income coming in, so I do some investments. I ain't know.
Wait, you still investing? I'm
not.
I'm not satisfied. I'm quitting.
But it ain't how much money you got. It's how much money you gonna keep. So.
I'm keeping all of this shit. I'm keeping the whole me.
Yeah.
I'm whole me. You can't fuck off of people.
Yeah.
Nigga, I can think of 100 M's. I'm gonna fuck 100 M's in 3 days, nigga.
Nigga taking no reason flights. I'm just going around the world for no reason, my nigga. For the Jay Prince NBA YoungBoy situation, what are your thoughts on that, man?
That's their business.
No thoughts. Nah, for real.
I gotta ask you this. On a scale of 1 to 10, how out of line was August Alsina?
Ain't got nothing to do with me. That's their business. I really don't even know.
Yeah, hey, so with that being said, as you stated earlier, you know what I'm saying, someone has a chance as far as just, being able to vibe with you. Do you prefer older men or younger men? Just your preference?
Nah, I ain't got no. I mean, I don't want to mess with no little boys, but see what I'm saying? You gotta really be. I mean, you can be probably. I mean, they got people that's young, but they carry themselves older and they got it going on. They doing their thing, so it's not really, just an age thing.
Y'all hear that? Are y'all 18-year-olds with in college right now?
Hell not.
How do the DMs be looking for you right now?
I mean, I got a lot of it unread.
Unread. 100,000 texts.
Can't get back to all of you.
Now, when we talk about social media, you say you've been on it 9 months. How helpful has it been for your career since you got on social media versus when you didn't have one?
I mean, it's, letting people know more about me, like all around the world, not just, one spot. I've been places, so, we try to do the swap and stuff, so it's been helpful.
Features going up?
Yeah, it's going up.
That's what's up. So, album. Do you got an album coming?
Yeah, I'm about to drop the Freak of Nature. Working on that project right now.
Do we got a date?
Finishing it up. Nah, I don't have a date yet, but it's actually real soon.
What's your favorite song that you can say just for people to look out for that ain't a single already out right now?
Oh, that nobody
nobody's heard yet.
Probably a Big Dick Nigga Bend Me Over.
That's the title?
Wait, what? Oh man! For those sending back.
Yeah.
What's the name of that title again?
It's Big Dick Nigga Bend Me Over.
Man, that's just some real shit right there, man. That's just some real shit right there, man. So,
stay tuned.
There you go. With that being said, as far as we've had a lot of people on this couch that they've had goals and plans, and people have reached heights, just from manifesting it. Your next 4 to 5 year plan, as far as where you would like to see your name and your brand, where would you like to take the heights of your career?
I just have a whole company brand, and adding people on and show them different revenues and how to become an artist, and telling my story and letting them know, hey, if you can do it too.
Now, if there was anything you could be doing outside of rapping, what would that be?
I'll be doing modeling.
Okay. Is it hard to be a model? Like, does that come natural to you? Because I know a lot of people say it's like a grind, but I've heard a lot of ladies say that it was easy for them. It came easy for them.
I mean, it can be hard and easy. It depends on who you linking up with and whoever opened the door for you. So.
What is your dream photo shoot?
Dream photo shoot?
Yeah.
It's me with a room full of a whole bunch of Trojans.
I'm gonna tell you my dream. I be pouring lean all over you. I get a whole cruiser and just get a whole cruiser that walk. Nah,
gold magnums everywhere. Magnums. That's real.
Damn.
Man, for those that do want to follow your movement.
I want to hear another title. What's another song title?
What's the most egregious title you got, man?
I mean, I got Ass Eater.
That ain't
back in 2006 that'd have been very egregious.
Right now, niggas on that now.
She said somebody put somebody on there. Kevin Gates, that's that Kevin Gates you've been listening to, man. Man. For those that's trying to get at your music, man, get at you, follow you on the gram, man, hit you up for music opportunities. What's the best way for them to get at you? What's the best way for them to follow you?
Follow me at Yella Yella 409. That's YELLA 409.
There you go, man. And as far as any shout outs you want to give so far on your journey?
Yeah, shout out to Exotic Pop, Lil Pimp, Freak of Nature. Already. Freak of Nature, got the album coming soon. No, got
Man, Yella Yella, man, we enjoyed you so much, man. Freak of Nature, man. Please help us get the Exotic Pop machine up here. This we need it at this bit. We love everything you're doing. When you get lit, don't forget, come back and see us, man. We wanna. When you drop the video and the Big Dick Nigga Bender, what is it? Tag us so we can share it. Look power like a motherfucker. We love everything you're doing. You are a real life street star.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Stars, nigga. Move. Hey.